That situation is now becoming slightly clearer. German police have confirmed that a patient shot a doctor at the University Clinic in Steglitz, a district of Berlin. This after a very violent week in Germany as well. Jessica Sulz is our correspondent in Berlin. Jessica, thanks very much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened in Berlin today?
Well, a doctor was shot by a man believed to have been a former patient earlier this afternoon. The patient then fled the scene and hid on the second floor of the hospital, and then he shot and killed himself. Within the last hour, police have updated that the doctor actually, who was shot multiple times, actually recently died from his injuries. So we don't know much about the shooter or a motive for this attack. However, police have said that they do not believe there was any political or terrorist motive for this attack. Police arrived very quickly on the scene in Steglitz, which is a leafy, quiet suburban part of Berlin in the southwest of the city. SWAT teams arrived and there were helicopters above the building. Of course, police here very much on high alert after the spate of attacks in Germany last week. But just about an hour ago, police gave the all clear at the hospital. They said that they don't believe that there were any further perpetrators involved, or there are no further victims. So now all those hundreds of people who had to evacuate the hospital when the police arrived are now starting to file back in.
Jessica, thank you very much indeed. We've just been hearing also from Bavarian State Interior Minister Hermann about a bit more about the axe attacker in Würzburg of over a week ago, who'd had a longer-term interest in Islamic groups. Of course, the feeling in Germany very tense at the moment, coming as this today's incident does after a week that saw 4 attacks, Jessica, on German soil.
Absolutely. You still get the feeling very much in Germany, here in Berlin, as in the south of Germany, where these attacks were taking place and where I was over the weekend, that the country's still kind of holding its breath. These spate of attacks were completely unprecedented here. They were 4 individual attacks by 4 very different people who all had, 3 of them were said to have been by refugees to the country, 2 of whom were said to have been at least inspired by the Islamic State. And then in Munich on Friday, there was a shooting spree by a young man who was said to have been psychologically disturbed, who bought a gun on the dark net and the internet and went on a shooting spree in a shopping centre in the centre of Munich. So it all happened in quite quick succession, and there's certainly contributed to a level of anxiety here. The Interior Minister in Germany yesterday said that security is now a top priority in Germany and that he's going to put more police on the streets and more police at key areas in major cities. However, German people certainly feel that there is still a lot more to be done to tackle all these individual threats.